Ladies and gentlemen, we have the 14-page Diddy Diddler Didlet indictment of the man who is probably going to go down in infamy as the biggest mogul turned felon ever, surpassing Epstein, Weinstein, Frankenstein, and R. Kelly. Let's take a look, reaction-wise, and read this. Let's read this bad boy. Put me over here. Jody over here. You right there is cool. Yeah, put me over there. Yeah, there I am. Okay, so for decades, this is the grand jury. You see it says United States of America. Holy freak. That's that Fed. That's that federal. That's the federal government coming for your ass. That shit says, hey, bro, you know you're done when your shit says United, not the people verse, not California versus, not Jimmy Dean versus. That shit says United States of America versus Diddy. You're taking on the country, bro. Fuck. Versus Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. P.D., a.k.a. Love, the defendant. Freak. We got to do better. For decades, Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. Freak. The defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson. Oh my God, they got you for blowing up Kid Cudi's car. Bribery and obstruction of justice. So, sex trafficking is 1, forced labor 2, kidnapping 3, arson 4, bribery 5, obstruction of justice. That's 6 charges right there. 6 different little things. Diddy operated his business headquartered at various times in Manhattan, L.A., under a variety of United States-based corporate entities, including Bad Boy. Let's turn the page. Bad Boy Entertainment Enterprises and Combs Global. These are his companies and stuff like that. Corporate entities in the business include, among other things, record labels, a recording studio, apparel line, alcoholic spirits business, marketing agency, and a television network media company, Revolt. All of which I believe he sold. The alcoholic business sold. Television network business sold. Marketing agency in the ground. Recording studio, not happening. So there's a lot of stuff here. Number 3, at all times relevant to this indictment, Diddy, the defendant, engaged in persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals. This abuse was at times verbal, emotional, and sexual. As part of the pattern of abuse, Diddy manipulated women into participating in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. Diddy gay, y'all. Diddy likes seeing his women, Cassie, other women, other men getting banged out by other men. Diddy is a homosexual. So like I said, with male sex workers, at times Diddy and others are acting at his direction, made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to Combs' location. And there's where you have the crime of sex trafficking. Hey, yo, put your D in that P and put your M on that P while I look and stroke my D. Diddly. Freak. You brought them to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. This guy is a menace. Physical abuse by Sean Combs was recurrent and widely known. On numerous occasions, from at least in or about 2009 and continuing for years, Diddy assaulted women by other things: striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking them. These assaults were at times witnessed by others and included an instance in L.A. hotel around March 2016 that you guys seen. We all seen it, where Diddy was captured on video and later publicly reported, where Combs kicked. Oh, I'm sorry. When a number, he kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a woman as she was attempting to leave. So that could be considered kidnapping too. She was trying to leave and you brought her. That is kidnapping. You dragged her and brought her back into your hotel room when she was trying to flee. So you attacked her, assaulted her, then taking her against her will a certain amount of feet back into a closed space against her will. That is kidnapping, ladies and gentlemen. That's another charge. People think that just because he beat her, like, oh, that's assault. But it's assault and kidnapping. We don't factor that in sometimes. Number 4, it says, physical abuse by Diddy. The defendant was recurred and widely known on numerous occasions. Oh, wait. I think I read that part already. Sorry. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Number 5, Diddy, the defendant, used Combs' business, including certain employees, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex. Those employees, including security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high-ranking supervisors and other close associates, acted as Combs' intermediaries, and their conduct was facilitated and assisted by Diddy control of the Combs business. So guys, like, this all is tied into that other lawsuit from the music producer who says that there was high-ranking officials from Universal Music and that the security guards were in on a lot of it. That's why we seen that picture with him and Cuba Gooding Jr. Everybody's going to get summoned, is already been summoned, are already working for and snitching on Diddy in this case. So it's crazy. From at least or about 2008 through or on about the date of the filing of this indictment, Diddy, the defendant, and others known and unknown were members and associates of a criminal organization. Oh my God. The Combs Enterprise, or they call it the Enterprise. They call it they're branding you as a criminal organization, bro. This is bad. You guys are an organization of crime. You guys are like the Yakuza. That's how they're looking at you guys. A criminal organization. You're like a mafia family. This ain't good. They could RICO y'all for this. Wow. A criminal organization. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and incitement to engage in prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. God damn. The Combs Enterprise, the criminal mob gang that he has, included its leadership, its members, and its associates, constituted an enterprise. As defined by Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 1961-4, that is, a group of individuals associated in fact, although not a legal entity. The Combs Enterprise consisted of, here's the people in the Combs mega enterprise crime lord mafia organization. It is Diddy, the defendant, entities within the Combs business, including but not limited to Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global, individuals employed by and associated with the Combs business and others known and unknown. Ladies and gentlemen, if you worked for Bad Boy, if you worked for Combs Enterprises or Combs Global, you are a part of the crime organization. Each and every one of y'all that got a paycheck on a W-2 are involved and are members of this crime organization. Do you know what this means? This means that they could legally go to any one of those tens, hundreds of former and current employees and say, we're going to put you in this indictment because you are a member of a crime organization. You had knowledge and known, and you're going to go to jail for this many years. Unless you give us some information that will make us look in the other direction. How many motherfreakers do you think are going to sit back and try to be quiet? They about to sing like motherfreaking Adele. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. They about to be singing that shit, bro. Where do I sign at this paper? I'll sign for two. Don't arrest me. The Combs enterprise constituted an ongoing organization whose members functioned as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of Combs Enterprise. Oh my God. The Combs Enterprise was engaged in and its activities affected interstate and foreign commerce. The Combs Enterprise operated in southern New York and elsewhere. Number 9. At all times relevant to the indictment, Diddy was the leader of the Combs Enterprise. Number 10. Diddy and others, known and unknown, participated. You see where it says known and unknown because they haven't got to you yet. They can't name you yet. They're still working with you and haven't even reached out to you yet. So you guys are the unknown. If you worked for Diddy, if you worked for any of those companies, you are the unknown, but they're coming. They participated in a lawful order of activities related to the conduct of Combs Enterprise affairs. These individuals included certain Combs business employees, such as members of Combs security staff, household staff, personal assistants, high-ranking supervisors, as well as other close associates of Combs. What was his name? Is his name What was the name of that security guard that's all over YouTube snitching and stuff? The guy, the security guard, said that he saw Cassie get beat up. The limo was rumbling, and we had to take her to a hotel so she could get cured for a couple of days. He's going to be acting as an informant, guys, or he's going to go to prison. You guys know what I'm talking about. The guy with all the shit in his mouth, he's fat, and he's like, yeah, man, Diddy, man, you know what I'm saying? Bro, they've already contacted you. You're already an informant, or you're about to be, bruh. Because everything that you said about that incident that you witnessed is going to be liable, and they're going to use that in this case. And I believe that I believe that everybody, including you, who made those interviews, the feds was watching all of that shit. All of that shit was evidence, bro. Everything that anybody ever said. And now they're coming for you. You have a choice. You going to snitch or you going to protect Diddy? Now, we know you're already telling the business on Diddy, freak Diddy, right? So you're going to be an informant. That's really what is going to go down to. Number 10, Diddy Diddy participated in unlawful and other activities related to the conduct of Combs Enterprise affairs. Oh, wait. Yeah, we already got that. Number 11, the purposes of Combs Enterprise included the following. Here's the purposes as they see them. Operating a global business in the media, entertainment, and lifestyle industries, including, among other things, record labels, a recording studio, an apparel line, alcoholic spirits business, and a marketing agency, and a television network and media company. So all of these are suspect, and everybody that's under this can be called in. Part B, preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the power, reputation, and the brand of Diddy, a musician, entrepreneur, and a figure in the entertainment industry. Holy crap. Here is the defense letter given by Diddy's attorneys that want him released. This is where they want Diddy to be released and what they handed in. The defense proposes the following bail package. A $50 million bond, bro. $50 million. Who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton? Co-signed by Diddy, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. Secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' residence located at 2 West Star Island in Miami, Florida. The appraised value of the home is $48 million. The home is unencumbered in anticipation of the bail hearing on August 20th, 2024. Mr. Combs paid off the remaining mortgage of about $18 million so that the home could be used to secure a bond and be free of a mortgage. Diddy knew this was coming, bro. He came to New York because the Fed said, come to New York so you're close because we going to arrest you. Diddy knew he was going to get arrested. He went and paid off $18 million cash on a $48 million home. He put $18 million on this, and then he said, take this whole house. He put his whole $48 million house up as collateral to get a $50 million bond. He knew this was coming, y'all. It takes time to do this. It takes time and weeks for this process to go through of paying off a debt of $18 million, getting the deed, getting your mortgage cleared. What's going on? He knew that this was going down. The attorney made this happen. They were planning this for at least a couple of months. He knew he was cooked. D, secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother. Wait, secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother's home, located at 450 Alton Road in Miami, Florida. You're giving up your mama's home? You're putting your mom's house up for bond to get the other $2 million? What's wrong? Diddy, where the money at, bro? Put the money up, bruh. You're putting your mom's house up, bruh? He's putting his mom's house up. Mr. Combs' mother at 450 North Alton Road. Let's go see this. Damn. This a nice house, bruh. Look at this shit. Right by the water. You're on the water. Beachfront property. She probably got a boat in that yard too. Look at this house. You selling out, moms? Where mom gonna sleep? Mom, hey mom, you gotta come here for a while. We gotta get off of that. I need that. He's selling off property to make bail. That doesn't come across as a man who has as much money as y'all think he does it? Don't be confused by these net worths. Net worth just means your assets, your cars, your jewelry, how much that equals. Cash in the bank is completely different than net worth, guys. How much cash, how much liquid assets you got, homie? Not even that. How much cash you got in the bank, bruh? What's your bank account look like? Remember Kanye West said Chase held $125 million in his bank? So we know that Kanye had $125 million in Chase by itself. That's cash. Diddy, what's up? Why can't you just drop $50 million? Ain't you a billionaire, right? Billionaire net worth. How much of that is in cash? Clearly, you didn't have the $50 million cash because here you are giving up your house and your mama's house for bond. Number E. Mr. Combs' travel will be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and Southern District of New York to attend court meetings, counsel, and attend medical appointments, which was already addressed, as well as the Eastern District of New York. So he can only go Eastern District, Southern District of New York, and the Southern District of Florida. Okay. Diddy's passport was surrendered to his counsel on April 1st, 2024. His counsel advised the prosecutors of this fact in email dated the same day. Counsel will provide this passport to Petrol Services. The passports of the following family members who already surrendered their passports to counsel is Janice Combs, which is probably his mother, Chance Combs, Jesse Combs, Delilah Combs, and Love Combs. God dang. Oh, man. The whole family had to give up their passports so that you can't be considered a flight risk. And $50 million, giving up the passports. I could only stay in 2 areas of New York or in Miami. That's where mom's is at. You think he's going to be able to make the bail? I don't think so. We even got email correspondence of everybody and tagging everybody in the email. Look what it says. Dear all, Mr. Combs will be departing from Miami at 6 p.m. tomorrow on his plane for Los Angeles. Tuesday, he and his family will depart on their road trip. They will go to Sedona, the Grand Canyon, Lake Powell, Zion, and Death Valley. We will be in touch with his flight information back to Miami. We hope you all have a nice weekend. Bro, the feds know all this shit, bro. The feds is like, where you going? Where you at? Who you with? We want to know your flight plans. Where you at, homie? They don't want him going anywhere without them knowing. This is crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. Back to the actual indictment here. Members and associates of the Combs enterprise, including high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants at Combs, facilitated the freak-offs and, among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. Oh, fuck. Cleaning the whole 2 rooms after the freak-offs to try to mitigate room damage, arranging for travel of victims for commercial sex. Oh, bro. Extra linens, bro. Oh, man. A muddy surprise. They doing the other stuff. They put it in the eye that stink, not the one that wink. The sheets might be bloody and fecal matter and they all with on them, and they throw them away in the trash and put new linen, bro. They're anticipating a messy affair. They're anticipating a messy affair. Baby oil and lubricant. Sometimes lubricant is only the humane thing to do. Baby oil. Line up them cheeks. Psh, bro. Workers and Combs to and from freak-offs, bringing the workers from the freak-offs, resupplying Combs with requested supplies, delivering large sums of cash to Diddy to pay the sex workers, and scheduling the delivery of IV fluids? IV fluids, bruh? No. Nah, man. Come on, bro. What you doing, Diddy, where you need IV? What you need IV fluids for? What are you doing to these women and men? What are y'all doing, having freak-off marathons? Sex till you drop? You need to gas them up with some IV to bring them back to life so they can keep hopping on that thing? That's a serious thing. How is sex pleasure? That's not sex. How is that pleasurable when you have to stop for a pit stop to get an IV? Just give me a second. Give me IV. Just keep it. Okay. Keep your arm up. Nah, bro. That's torture, bro. That's some sadistic, evil torture. Delivery of IV fluids in or about March of 2024. During searches of Combs' residence in Miami and LA, law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Oh. It says it right here. Narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. What you need with 1,000? Bro, 1,000 bottles of lube? 1,000. I'm sorry. More than 1,000. Where do you even store that at? And just go to the shelf. Go to the hub, second shelf. Go ahead and get that out of inventory. We don't need that. 2 cases, please. How you got over 1,000 bottles of lube, bro? That much lube is a sickness, bro. I had a bottle of lube, bro. It's still in my medicine cabinet. I got a bottle of lube that's still in my medicine cabinet, bro. And that shit, I got that shit. I think Obama was president. I think Obama was still the president when I first bought it. It's about this much left in it. What you doing with 1,000 bottles, my guy, of lubricant? What are you doing out here? Lock this man up. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During the freak-offs, he put the controlled substance to the victims and keep them obedient and compliant. Sometimes unbeknownst to the victims. That means the victims didn't know that they were being drugged. Why do I feel so loose? Oh, what's I had? And T.I. was involved with this too. I remember when people accused T.I. of making them take drugs when they come into the house. Like, you can't come to a T.I. Hey, yo, Jody, you ain't coming to this T.I. party unless you put some of that up in you. You hear me? Which is like, okay, that's weird and sus. Some unbeknownst to the victims, Diddy kept videos that he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After the freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. You're drugging people as they come. Sex workers, Cassie, and others. You're drugging them, filming them, and then doing the freak-off session. Then you're making them, they need IVs to recover from the damage and the drugs. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. This man needs to be stopped. The diddler is real. I wonder who they got lined up next after they get Diddy. After Diddy sings like a canary, you know, after he whistles while he twerks, I wonder who else they're going to get next to come up. And it doesn't make it any better that this fool did this apology video from a few months back. I'm sorry, I was stupid. I'm trying to do better. The video that caught you beating Cassie, you admitted to, bro. You're dumb and done. Dumb done Diddy. Triple D's for that ad.
The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet.
Let me give you this $50K real quick.
And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee.
Jeez, bullying.
As part of this investigation,
bullying.
In March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment.
There it is.
They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine.
Wow,
they also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
There it is. He just confirmed that when they went, and we all saw it together, when he went to LA and Miami and they raided their place, the HSI, there was devices that they recovered, and we saw that, you know, the safe was open. They got devices that had images and video, bro. You're done, bro. They got video of the freak-offs. They got video of naked Diddy. They got video of Cassie. They got video of sex workers. They got video of the disgusting. Bro, if this ever, when this gets to trial and they see them video, bro, it's c'est la vie, bro. It is c'est la vie.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Oh, my freaking God.
Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
Look at her. Getting right, look. Right in front of the camera. In front of millions of people. And she's a victim who gets abused like this, bro. Imagine what she was going through.
As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one
serial number
of
filed off.
the AR-15s, and you can see right here,
Yep,
the serial number has been thoroughly defaced.
Yeah, that's thorough, bro.
Another
that ain't
picture
scratch
of
marks.
more
That is
ammunition
gone.
and parts of 2 AR-15s right there.
That's a felony right there.
Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be.
Where the freak you been at then all this time? Where you been at this whole time, bro? For all these decades that Diddy has, man, that's just cap to me, bro.
No one should doubt our commitment on that.
I doubt it.
A year ago,
I doubt it.
Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City.
That don't mean nothing.
Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877-4HSI-TIP.
I advise you to do it and do it quickly. Holy freak.
I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York. They have been with us since day one and have worked tirelessly on this investigation. They will continue to be invaluable partners to us. I also want to thank the incredible agents and analysts from SCNY who have also provided tremendous assistance on this case. I'm deeply grateful for their...
Diddy is done, guys. This is some shock. This is shocking as heck, bro. At this point, it's like you think about everything that this fool has done. You helped orchestrate the murder of Pac, right? You probably set up Big to die dealing with Suge. You had beef with Suge, beef with the West Coast. You basically had J-Lo as your mule as well. J-Lo, she got out of there, bro. You had her wearing French braids and cornrows and shit. She wild, bro. You got Shine deported to another country where he can't even enter the United States no more, and it wasn't even his fault, bro. Yes. And then all this other stuff that happened with Cassie, all the other things that people have been said about you about the years, about how mean, you're a bully, or you intimidate people, you screw people out of their money. The freak off rumors have been out for over a decade, bro. And here's the Homeland Security saying, "Oh, you know, we keep everybody accountable. We're interested in just." No, I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It took surviving R. Kelly to get R. Kelly. It took a freaking Hollywood production to get R. Kelly out of there, guys. He married somebody when they were 15, bro. Jay-Z also was with Foxy Brown when she was 15 too, though. Let's stay tuned to who they get next.